Woo!
We're live. Good morning, everybody.
Good morning, everybody. It's the 22nd of September, Monday. Today at 2:19 Eastern Time, autumn starts. I looked it up. It starts in the middle of the afternoon. I don't know why.
That's so strange.
Yeah.
I actually heard that yesterday.
It starts at your time that time, but it's all a matter. It's just that sun going around. Oh, wait a minute. The Earth going around the sun, and
Spinning.
then it's doing its turn, and then it's we've created this thing called time.
You're right.
And the universe is like, what are you talking about, time?
There's endless time. People say there's no time. There's endless.
Time.
That's right.
Absolutely.
So yesterday was my grandson's birthday.
Yes.
2 years old.
And it's all about our children and their children, their children, and their children. That's why we're all doing this. We got Mel CSS from Miami, Vicky, Lee. So we got Instagram, we got YouTube, Facebook, and I guess some others, X. We've got Kilt's Mighty Tribe. And what's our giveaway today? And we got Angela here. Angela Mullins.
Hey, Angela. Let me just say the giveaway real quick. I'm giving away the premium KMT membership, which starts October 1st for a year for the KMT winner for today. So what they get is the 30-day carnivore course, a call on Tuesday with Dr. Nelson and a coach, and a call on Thursday with Dr. Nelson and a doctor or a specialist. And the Kilt's Keto is Carnivore. That's what you get with that membership. So you're going to get that for a year if you win the giveaway today.
And I've got Jackson from Georgia, Russia today. SMF Carnivore. We got Star Blue. Woke up by an earthquake in Oakland, California.
Oh, no.
I just met Brother Ray in SoCal with Brother Tom. And Angela, where are you in this world?
I am in Appomattox, I can't even say it. Appomattox, Virginia, where
Nice.
the Civil War ended.
I love it. I love it. We're all living a civil war, are we not? It's in our minds every day. We're wrestling with the demons. What are we bringing today, Ali and Dr. Nelson?
What are we bringing? Oh, well, tonight at the Zoom call, we got Sally Norton, so everyone wants to be there.
What's that?
We got Sally Norton at our Zoom call tonight at 5:30.
So we have a special question for her from Dr. Kilt.
Wait, for Sally Norton or for me?
Yeah, for Sally.
Oh, what's that? What's the special question? We'll find out later.
You got to tune in at the Zoom call.
Yeah, wait and find out. Anyway, like I said, I brought my hat because she did my thumbnail with my hat.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. Oh,
I've got some people that tell me my hat's not in a good shape like it was in that picture. It was brand new in that picture. It's seen some years since then. Got it, Grandfather Mountain, Howling Games. That's where the picture was taken.
I have a couple of hats like that.
We got Sarah Martin. We got JB, Bruce Frazier, Deb Jones, Carrie Klein. We got Michigan here, Tennessee. We've got Jennifer Bailey, Jody Jazzuski, love it, from, let's see, Canton, Georgia, U.S. Army veteran. And then we got Dr. Ralph Kiltz from Skinny Atlas, New York today. And I'm supposed to be traveling to Las Vegas to meet with Dave Feldman and then Dr. Pompa in Utah, Salt Lake. And so excited about that. But what are we talking about today?
Today we're talking with Angela about her carnivore story.
Yeah, and talk about grandchildren. I have one grandson. I have 12 grandchildren, but I have one grandson that will be 4 tomorrow.
Aw.
I bought him a little electric dirt bike with training wheels, and we were camping at a motorcycle rally this weekend, and he rode that all over the place.
Nice. I love it. I love it. We're getting out and participating in life.
Okay. We have someone from Sydney, Australia, I guess. Peter
Nice.
Hudson.
Angela, how many kids do you have that then produce 12 grandchildren?
I have a stepdaughter. She has a daughter.
Okay.
My son has 5.
Wow.
My oldest daughter has 6. My youngest daughter is still trying.
Okay. Carnivore diet.
Carnivore yet?
No, but she has your book. She has had a consult with Vinnie Tortorich. But she is going. I've tried to get her to go to your place, Dr. Kills, but she said your place in Florida was too far away.
She doesn't need to see me. Just text me.
Okay.
315.
I've got your number. I already have it. Yes.
But
It's
keto or carnivore. But go ahead.
But they found out that it's not her, it's him. So
Oh.
It's always both.
it's always
Always both. All right. And the best way to fix him is keto or carnivore.
right.
You can always add some Clomid HCG. And again, keto carnivore makes sperm better, eggs better, embryos better, the environment. And sometimes we'll throw an antibiotic pack on for both of them for like 2 to 4 weeks to kill the colon microbes that are getting into the prostate, testicle, bladder, and all those things, or in the vagina, cervix, uterus, and tubes. And so it's always both. And her job is to tell him he's amazing every day, flatter him,
right.
bacon eggs every day, and make love to him every day. That's it.
It's the winning formula.
It's the winning formula.
It's called the Kills 3 Fs.
And she can get a copy free on our website for CNY Fertility Family Building Guide, which talks all about this stuff. And again, keto or carnivore, but faith, fasting, and fat. You got to eat the fat to suppress the microbes in the gut.
And I did send her your baby's book, so
Again,
it has that.
people just do this but it's for men and women combined.
Right.
But truly, it's always the woman's responsibility because she is the king, she is the leader of the household, in quotes, meaning men cannot live without women, but women can live without men. And this to me is where keto, carnivore, faith, fasting, and is really critical in all of this. You have to see it as if it is.
Ted has to visit.
And you never have to come to my clinic. Never. It's all global, and it's all virtual.
I didn't realize that box I have stuff stuck in was going to be in my background. But anyway.
All right. So if you have any questions for Angela, please put them in the chat. QQQ
So
in front. And Angela, let's hear your story.
Yeah, that's what I was getting to. My story starts way back. I was put on my first diet by a doctor. I was 6.
Oh, wow.
And it was not bad advice. His advice was you can have 1 starch at your meal. But as a child growing up in the South and your grandma cooked homemade biscuits, creamed potatoes, corn, beans, and 1 meat. Okay, I could have the meat and which one am I gonna have? And I just remember, like I said, it wasn't bad advice. It's just, when you're 6, and that's how your grandma cooks, and then grits for breakfast. Anyway, but when I was 4, my mama was worried I wouldn't eat, and I was too small. And then by the time I was 6, I was put on my first diet. So I feel like I've been dieting my whole life. You know, mom and grandma dragged me to Weight Watchers and Deal a Meal, all kinds of stuff. So when the last time I got married in 2006, my husband had cancer. So I was doing some research and I found paleo at that point. So I got him, you know, him and me strict paleo, which to me, paleo was okay, no sugar, no grains. Okay. So that's what we did. Of course, he wouldn't stick to it. And we'd be at church at the potluck and he'd go grab something that I didn't want him to have, but you know, what you gonna do? And I lost him in 2018. We got married in 2016 and I lost him in 2018. And then I followed Dr. Living Good. And yeah, I lost the rest of the weight I wanted to lose. But I was still searching for something. Then I found Ken Berry. And then I found, you know, Bart K and you know, Dave Mack. I've been on Dave Mack's channel twice. You know, and I got rid of chronic kidney disease, liver problems. They're gone. I can't say my chronic pain is 100% gone, but I don't take medication for it anymore. It was really sleeping on those uncomfortable beds at the cabin this weekend didn't help. I kind of brought back aches and pains that will go away since now I'm back in my own bed. But through Ken Berry, I signed up with their community November 23, and so by March 24, I was carnivore because I've got like 5 autoimmune diseases, and I figured that was the best way to battle them. So that's where I'm at. And of course, I'm taking Kilsa's coaching course because coaching is my retirement plan.
Love that.
And we're all learning a new science that is ancient and healing. And if we learn it, we share it with our brothers and sisters, our children. And we also recognize that healthcare system has value. Let's learn to understand it, use it as we need it. But the proper human diet, as our good Ken Berry has coined, really is a concept that's pretty radical.
Correct.
I'm curious how your autoimmune conditions are on carnivore, like the symptoms of these autoimmune conditions.
Well, you know, lupus, celiac. Of course, I don't eat anything to affect celiac anymore.
Right.
Autoimmune that affects my neutrophils. I had blood work done not too long ago, and they weren't low anymore. They were actually near the high side, and I was like, "Wow, that's amazing." I was like, "Oh, so hopefully I won't have to go back to the oncologist for that." So that's doing really well. Lupus, did I say lupus? And then I got everything out of order. But anyway, and I got EDS, which isn't really the hypermobility. That's what they believe has caused my aneurysms. I have one right above my heart, and that they found one that they don't call aneurysm yet because it's not big enough, and another aneurysm in my head. That's how my grandfather died. Aneurysm bust in his head, and he died at 49. So every year I make it past where my grandfather died, I feel really blessed. And I turned
the aneurysms are pretty.
I turned 60 in last month. So the good thing is the aneurysm in my chest was 43 millimeters when they found it. It grew over 2 years to 45 millimeters, but the last 4 years it hasn't grown at all. So that's a blessing.
So it's been stable for
Yes, it's been stable for 4 years now.
Wonderful.
Let's do everything we can to make us the very best food and fertilizer for the other macrobes and microbes in the universe. That's our
Correct.
job. The last I looked, we're all on the same journey, and we're putting out joy, love, kindness, generosity, and that's what I love about this space. We're sharing ideas. And what's the little puppy's name?
His name's Ted. I took him to low carb for better health with me 2 weeks ago, and I told everybody that my goal is to keep him clean. His goal is to keep him as dirty as he can be. And since we were camping this weekend, he has really won. And I didn't get home as early as I wanted to yesterday to give him a bath, so he's getting one tonight. He's a Bichon. I had people this weekend say, "Is he a poodle?" I said, "No, he's a Bichon." So,
I was going to say the same thing. He looks like a poodle.
yeah, he's a lot of people call him a hard-headed little curly dog, and I'm like, well, you know, I'm hard-headed too, so it works.
If you have any questions for Angela, please put them in the chat, okay?
Let's see. There's a question here. Instagram. MRNNATA.
MRNNATA. Is that a disease?
I don't know. 2,000 tablets. Arch. Act 3 good. I don't know what the question. I don't know what that question is. Gotta rephrase it in a way that. Yeah, let's rephrase it.
I don't have any questions in the chat. So, Angela, when all 12 grandbabies come over, what are they eating?
Well, I've got one that only thing she eats. I'm sorry if my cat gets too loud over there. That's why I mute it. I've got one granddaughter. Okay, it's an echo.
Yeah, that was on my side. Sorry about that.
I got one granddaughter that she lives on usually chicken nuggets and French fries. So I have some chicken strips, and I will coat them with panko, and she'll eat them.
Like pork panko?
Yep.
Nice.
Yep. So she's like, I'll eat grandma's healthy chicken nuggets at her house.
Only.
Oh, here, let me go back to the spike protein. Let's see, reversal natto 2000 tablets. Do they help? I don't know that answer. You know, for me, I always go to the mindset. I don't think about like, oh my God, this did this and I had this and all the worry. I imagine that God's got this and it's all good. And we're healing on keto, carnivore, faith, fasting, and fat. And we can paleo, keto, carnivore, vegan, vegetarian, Mediterranean, pescatarian. There are ways to heal with all those things. And
Right.
what's the best supplement, Dr. Nelson?
Well, there are a couple, like vitamin G. It's very important.
I like vitamin S.
And
Vitamin
P,
sun.
like Dr. Berry says, vitamin P for patients.
Yeah. What about vitamin S, the sun?
Yeah,
that's a good one too. I had a lot of that this weekend.
You know, it's interesting because I've got this. I've had this gastrointestinal thing for a week, and then recently I redid some of my labs and testing, and it said progression of something. But I'm not using that as a worry. It's like sort of, oh, let's have a conversation. Let's dig deep into it. But mostly it's always about faith first. Always faith first. And I think that's one of the things that we're not talking about, faith in God within all of us. Not religious, spiritual. But religions are a path for our culture in finding our spiritual roots. And I think that's something important for all of us. And judge with love and in well.
And I have two granddaughters that love steak and they love beef. So if I make a chuck roast or if I cook steaks, they're happy.
Yeah.
They're like that, you know, that's all they need. So most of the time I will, you know, cook the chicken nuggets, cook something else, some other meat for the rest of us, and I will give in and cook a few French fries for the littles. So, but they don't, but it doesn't get overdone, you know.
Yeah. We got a couple questions. Cam's dad asks, Angela, have you had your CRP tested?
CRP, the inflammation markers.
Yeah,
Yes.
C-reactive protein.
Yeah, they're C-reactive protein. You know, it's fairly low. I don't remember the exact number from the last time, but it wasn't a concern.
Great. And then Angela Bedford, I'm going to have Dr. Nelson read this one because I cannot pronounce this.
Ankylosing spondylitis, and I have constant pain. How long did it take you to heal the pain?
Is that the pain that's in your sternum? Is that the one,
Well,
or is that
ankylosing
something else?
spondylitis, usually the pain is mostly back pain, but
Okay.
you know, it's basically inflammation pain. How long did it take you to be without pain?
I am not 100% without pain. I'm not having to take oxycodone anymore. I don't know if you can see the scars on my face. That's from oxycodone.
Oh, wow.
But you know, it's not now. My hips do not hurt me. I used to not be able to lay on my sides when I sleep because my hips would hurt so bad they would keep me awake. Except for that uncomfortable bed this weekend that did, you know, make me hurt just because it felt like you were just sleeping on the hardwood floor. I have not had problems with that at all, but I don't remember timeline. And also my doctor told me in 2006 when I got hit by a car and broke my pelvis in my left leg, he told me I had a very high tolerance for pain. Mm-hmm. Because he said we didn't find out until 3 months later after the accident that my pelvis and my leg was broke.
Oh, wow.
Because when I went to the hospital that night, it did not show on the x-ray. And then 3 months later, my doctor's like, you should be a lot better. So he sent me over to orthopedic and they did new x-rays and says, well, I tell you why you're still hurting. Here's your pelvis with a gap in it like this. And here's your left leg. And I was riding again. I had my new motorcycle and I was riding again. And my doctor said, my primary doctor, he says, you should have been complaining a whole lot more. And I said, what? Am I supposed to cry? I told you it hurt. And he said, were you an athlete in high school? I said, black belt and track team. He said, that explains it.
But the fact that you're not using strong pain medication, not needing it,
right?
Definitely, it's with pain. Anything that decreases your pain, any intervention that decreases your pain more than 50%, it's a victory. You know,
exactly.
It's considered a victory. We never aim for 100% pain relief. However, many people on carnivore, high-fat carnivore, experience pain relief, and all these itis very often improve or go away. What was that, Dr. Gilt?
itises and osises.
Yeah.
That's right. We have a couple more questions. Do you want to just explain what that spine condition is? The spondylosis, Dr. Nelson?
It's a type of degenerative, an inflammatory condition of the spine. It's just one of the many type of, you would say, arthritis.
Okay.
Dr. Kilt's got his hands up.
Well, I got a couple questions on KMT.
Okay.
Let's see. Ann Ribbish comment. I have 3 friends with ankylosing spondylitis. All 3 are heavy sugar and coffee addicts. Does carnivore help prevent aneurysms? This is from Megan Bottler. Before my dad passed, he told me his doctor said I should be checked for them. Aneurysms and carnivore, Dr. Nelson, Angela, Alia, anyone else?
Well, I know, I have 2, possibly, 3, and I don't know if they'll prevent them. It depends probably of the cause. A lot of people, when I say I have aneurysm, they assume high blood pressure. Well, in my lifetime, I've had nurses pick on me and say, "Are you alive?" Because my blood pressure was so low. And I'm like, "I'm tired, but yes, I'm alive."
Well, in your case, you mentioned the EDS, and there seems to be more incidents of aneurysms because EDS is a family of different tissue diseases, collagen, and so. But it seems, okay. So this is anecdotally. I haven't really read any studies on this. Maybe there are, but I keep finding people who are carnivore and who have had diagnosed EDS. Many of the symptoms that they attribute to the EDS are better.
Yes.
So.
And I know I don't know if my daughter has EDS or not, because she keeps all her life she would dislocate her shoulder. So I think she should probably maybe find out if that's the reason.
She should probably go carnivore or ketovore.
That's for sure. Yeah,
we know all of us should. Keto or carnivore, I think those are great ways to help us all heal. Our standard eating hasn't been helping us. Dr. Nelson, what's your thoughts on coffee? On good or bad, neutral, drink too much, not enough?
Listen, sometimes if you stand between someone who needs to have their coffee every morning and the coffee, you might get hurt.
Well, my coffee is my butter transport system.
I'm talking from very close personal experience.
And I did go several months without coffee, and I didn't really see a difference, but I do like my butter and my coffee. So, and
some people notice a difference even with 1 cup, and they shouldn't have it. Some other people can have a cup and it doesn't affect them much. There is more deep reasoning behind some people that will go down the rabbit hole to tell you all about the poison and everything that can happen to your body with coffee. But if you're gonna have a cup in the morning, don't drink coffee all day long. Just have a cup and move on.
And of course,
is it better to be without a coffee? Yes.
Of course, I have to be the narcoleptic that coffee acts just opposite. It puts me to sleep.
Sorry.
That's me for forever. And I did coffee for years. I was off it for 2.5 years. I'm back on it intermittently right now, but I have I don't eat it.
My daughter, we were on a trip and I was drinking coffee trying to stay awake, My daughter looked at me and she says, Mama. I said, what? She says, quit drinking coffee. I said, why? She says, it's putting you to sleep.
Ah,
Very
When I-
interesting. I've heard that before. It's not very common, but you know that people who really have attention deficit hyperactivity disorder, the treatment for that is, besides carnivore and high fat, but the traditional treatment for that is stimulants. Okay, so
Yeah.
they have a paradoxical reaction to the stimulant, which is making them even keel or hold your horses a little bit, right?
So they should be drinking lots of coffee. I was on a pot of coffee a year ago a day, a pot of coffee or more, and getting off of that in 3 days, I felt a huge difference. I can do a cup and I'm fine, but the pot of coffee is probably not so good for the human body. Stephanie has a question. Dr. Nelson, Dr. Kiltz. I really want to come off Armour thyroid. Been on it 40 years and my only medication. I just don't know of a doctor I could go to.
Well, you're going to have to work with a doctor to come off this medication. It's a prescription thyroid medication. And the question is, why do you want to come off it? Because if you're monitoring your thyroid levels, you can sort of play with the dose, slightly, decrease it, but you should never stop that medication without knowing that your thyroid is functioning properly.
Yeah, my doctor a few months ago took me off my thyroid medication. Took like 2 months to do it, and you have go down very slowly. But the reason she took me off mine wasn't because she didn't feel that I needed it. She felt like it wasn't helping me, and it wasn't. She said it wasn't worth any side effects.
So you do need to work with someone who can. Who knows how to do it. Yes, it should be tapered down. She didn't mention the dose either.
and it may be, again, it's because you take it, it suppresses your internal production. So if you half it for a week or a month, and half it for a week or a month, and then half it for a week or a month, and then you could follow your TSH, T3, T4, and all your markers and see what it looks like and how you feel before. And don't cold turkey it. Work with someone.
Yeah, that's definitely one you don't want to cold turkey off of, because she told me, I want you to quit taking it. And I'm like, you want me to go cold turkey? She says, no, I never recommend that. I'm like, I didn't think so.
I hate cold turkey. But I love cold turkey sandwiches and bacon.
Oh, talking about sandwiches and stuff. I know y'all probably know Chris Cook in Nashville, and I saw him and Ash 2 weeks ago. Well, I don't know if you've tried his cornbread, but I took his cornbread to church to a potluck, and nobody knew that it wasn't cornbread. It's great. It's easy to make.
What does he make it with?
I have the recipe, so I don't have it memorized, but it's
what's the main ingredient? Yeah, what is the main ingredient that is not corn? Obviously, it's not corn.
Pork panko.
Okay.
I took that to church, and nobody knew it wasn't cornbread. So I make it for the family too, and it's just like something different, but it's something because he calls it carnivore cornbread.
We love our comfort culture lifestyle, and so I do believe that. This is why I love Courtney Luna, Marie Emmerich, our good friend Jenny Mittich, Chris Cook in Nashville. We're showing ideas. Even Bella SBG.
Right. Her pancakes. My 4-year-old grandson loves those.
Yeah, and so we're working in a world of, hey, look it, all right, going carnivore, and it'd be interesting to see how many people went carnivore 3 to 6 months and then went ketovore and are hanging in the ketovore world because it's more comfort controlling, and we need our comfort. That's why, okay, I'm off coffee for 2.5 years and I'm enjoying it again. I didn't feel it. I mean, I always feel great. Often,
and I make your ice cream for the grandkids too, and I buy raw dairy from our local farm.
Yeah,
and I make it out of that. So, and my granddaughter, the one that I said wants to live on chicken nuggets and French fries, she says, her mama told her one Sunday, "Don't drink out grandma's milk." She says, "But grandma's milk's better."
well, it's interesting because I'm working on the a little more raw milk, a little bit, and maybe I got to replenish a little bit of the microbes that I've trashed because of ivermectin and flagyl. So I got to, once I'm healed up, I gotta bring that back.
Yeah. Most of the raw milk that I buy, I turn it into yogurt.
Yeah, I think that make your own, right?
You're right.
Absolutely.
I mean, it's not that time consuming. I got a yogurt maker, and get it mixed up, put it in there, and you got yogurt. So.
Richard Hepburn on KMT, 62 years young, 12 months lying, blood pressure still sitting about 143/80, otherwise fit and healthy. Dr. Nelson, what are your thoughts on that?
I'm sorry, I was not listening.
Oh, all right. Sounds like you're oh,
Go ahead.
I won't say who. Richard Hepburn, 12 months lying diet, 62 years young, blood pressure sitting about 143/80. Salt issue, should he worry or is he fine? What should he do?
It all depends how you react to salt. When you're not, he's already eliminated the carbohydrates, I understand, but a lot of people are sensitive to salt when they're on the standard American diet because they have a huge amount of carbohydrates in the diet, and the carbohydrates are wrecking their blood pressure. But when you're doing a transition, it could take more than 6 months to normalize your blood pressure on a very low carbohydrate or carnivore diet. So the answer to that question, it depends. Salt shouldn't be affecting it that much at this point. But he checks his blood pressure, so just watch what happens when you add more salt into your diet, if it really affects the blood pressure.
And be sure to use real salt, not table salt.
I do Mullins, and I used to have it, and I have white coat syndrome, and so I'm like, I'm when I relax and I take your blood pressure. I mean, ultimately, think about it. When we go to the doctor, is that a little bit of a fight or flight experience and reaction?
Especially when you go see someone you haven't seen before. Because I don't know if I'm going to get in an argument with them today or if we're going to get along.
Every time I go through the security at the airport, I feel my heart racing a little bit, and I was like, I know my blood pressure goes up a little bit, and so it's all okay. It's all okay.
Do you feel nervous? Not you, but like your body feels nervous going through security, or because you're about to fly a plane?
Oh, flying a plane is easy. No.
Oh, it's going through security.
It's going through security. Again, it's going to the doctor, right? Because they're looking for a problem. And I have fun with it a little bit. But remember, when you get your blood pressure taken, it's not a normal body is like, oh, what's it going to be? So it's fight or flight. Remember, it's all subconscious, right? Yeah. It's all subconscious. And
another thing on blood pressure, this weekend, it's a good example to bring up. My wife Nellie wasn't feeling good, so she took her blood pressure with a little wrist machine that she had bought, and it was like really high, 180 or something. We also have, of course, the one in the arm. So she sat down. I put the cuff, and we checked it. It was like 120. You know, the wrist ones are really too inaccurate for me to trust them.
Well,
You should take it in the arm, put it in a good position, relax for a few minutes before you take it. You'll probably get a better. Now, I can get someone's blood pressure in the wrist with a traditional cuff right here in the forearm and listening to the blood pressure. That's going to be more accurate. For some reason, the little wrist blood pressure machines are too inaccurate to trust them.
And as we age, our blood pressure does go up naturally, although a lot of it is, again, I think it is conditioning, walking, exercise, motion, but it's also meditation, prayer, yoga, Tai Chi, sunlight, like Alia says. And ultimately, we've created a worry world. And so rather than worry, oh my God, this test said this, it's like, oh, that's interesting. I feel great. I am great. And one of my favorite books is
Nice.
Mind is the Master.
And the answer to target prime rib is yes. Just contact me.
Nice.
Yeah, and there was another question here. Oh, what's the right cholesterol level? I don't know.
Well, I think you just have to
Well-
think about the ratios, you know. But don't worry about the LDL.
Well, is our cholesterol the cause of disease, or is something else the cause of disease? And we've blamed cholesterol as the problem.
Well, that's true because every cell in your body needs cholesterol to heal.
True. Dr. Kilt and panel, we've got a lot of questions. Let's get
Let's
through
get
them
them.
real fast.
Yeah, because I'm supposed to,
Harminder-
because I got to leave at 12:07. So
Oh, okay. So we got a few minutes left. I'm on carnivore, 9 years carnivore. Last year, every month, heartbeat goes to 160, still 2-4 hours. What is it? Too much coffee?
Well, again, get yourself checked, electrolytes checked. Get an EKG, and then you may want to do a 24-hour Holter, saying that if your heart rate's going to 160 and it's not because you're going up a hill, right? Something may be conductively going wrong. Just because you're carnivore doesn't mean you're not going to get some. We're all going to get a disease and die.
Dr. Kills, what about stress?
Well, absolutely. But this is where, how do you react and think about it? Once again, I walk through the security thing, heart rate goes up. I go to my doctor, heart rate goes up, blood pressure goes up. All those things are factors. What are you measuring it for? Anyway, but how do you feel? But again, don't ignore it.
On this particular case, 160 is too high. So
it is too high, but I'm wondering if they're going through something stressful that's making it
Dr.
worse.
Kill said, have it checked.
Yes.
If it's not,
but again, I went up that hill yesterday and it was like moving, and it was, I was pushing it. All right. And so you're going to get some transient, but we're not here to say, oh, you're fine for sure. Get it checked.
Okay, so Bruce says, and he says he's going to come to the Zoom call tonight, so maybe we can give a more in-depth answer. But I just received my VA blood work back and my triglycerides are 333. Is this something I should worry about? And he has some other numbers.
Buy a lottery ticket.
So triglycerides at that level are a little high, but you cannot make an opinion in isolation. Is that the same person?
Yeah, same person. Cholesterol, I guess, total is 250, HDL 39, and LDL 159.
Now,
Dr.
Bruce,
Nelson,
that's
Lipid lunacy.
lipid lunacy. So is Bruce carnivore or low carb?
Yes.
Okay.
Bruce is carnivore, but I think just this year. But he's going to come tonight to the Zoom call, and maybe we can get into it a little bit more. Sorry, Bruce. Let's see. Okay, we answered that one. Here, this is a question. What? Please explain the scarring on one's face from oxycodone.
Okay.
I've never heard of that.
Oxycodone makes me itch intensely. So in your sleep, you cannot control the scratching. So I scratched the skin off my face.
Oh, I get it.
and it doesn't take much itching to cause scratching, to cause scars and irritation for sure.
This is another one for Angela. Angela, maybe decaf would keep you awake. Can you try?
Yeah, because of lesser. Well, some people say that the chemicals they use to decaffeinate coffee is worse for you than the caffeine. So I'll just stick to regular coffee.
Nice. All right, let's get the next one. Amy says, we used to give our ADHD child coffee and would calm him down. Now he's 35 and still loves coffee.
Yeah, it's like my son to give my grandchildren coffee. It's like this much coffee and this much milk.
Bruce says that he's 59 days into carnivore. And your recommendation, Dr. Nelson, is don't do blood work until at least 6 months, right?
Yeah.
Because it could be all the food of the last 50, whatever, how many ever years you've been doing.
Your system is not going to magically start functioning perfectly.
What's it, Dr. Kiltz?
It's from Rena, but it's off the screen, Dr. Kiltz. You got it. There you go.
Wrong camera.
Oh, you're on Instagram. It's Rena's face and body balm from Tallow.
I bought some from Emma this weekend. Well,
nice.
weekend before last. So
yeah, I had some Emma stuff. That stuff's good.
Yeah.
All right, Stephanie just adds, so she's on 60 grams. Must be milligrams. 60 grams seems like the wrong number. I lost the comment. 60 milligrams.
Grains. That's probably grains.
Okay. Okay. Just afraid they'll discontinue and she'll be stuck with Levo, which makes her sick. Okay, that's why she's trying to get titrated down.
Need to work with someone because you need to be monitoring the levels on your response. They have been threatening to take these medications off the market for, I don't know, 30, 40 years. So.
Oh, wow. Okay. If you go to drkills.com, Stephanie, there is a list of all the keto carnivore friendly doctors. There's a whole directory, so you can find one that's near you, and I'm sure someone would help you.
Did cavemen have coffee?
Yes, of course.
Someone at some point discovered they could drink that, but
I think it was in ancient Egypt, and everybody was drinking alcohol, and then somebody from somewhere brought coffee, and they were very unproductive. I've heard this story. Maybe the times were wrong. They're very unproductive, and all of a sudden they got very productive because they stopped drinking the beer and started drinking the coffee.
Coffee is actually not that old.
No, maybe it's a couple.
It's not ancient Egypt. It would be more like modern Egypt. It's only a few hundred years to 500 years old, but you're right. But we've used herbal teas for probably thousands of years, And so essentially it's just another plant product that we medicinally create. And hunting and hunting for food is dangerous. And you enjoy the food you get, but some of us die by trying to get it, right? And so, again, you got to be only fatty meat, salt, and water, and that's it. And don't drive a car, don't walk across the street, and don't live with another human being. We do these things, and this is a world of we take some risk. You do you, basically. That's what we're saying here. Do you?
We're down to 2 questions. Jeff Sullivan, I'm 9 weeks carnivore OMAD with ribeye and 5 eggs. Been working out hard, lost 20 pounds. Do you guys get sore at all? My recovery time is amazing. Is this the same for you guys? Let's see. Dr. Kiltz, how's your recovery time when you're working out and doing your 100 push-ups a day?
Recovery time? I don't measure recovery time. I just do my stuff. There's no I'm this idea. I don't know. I mean, you went hunting and gathering and moving rocks, and then said, "Well, I got to have my recovery time." I just keep going.
You're doing great, by the way. You're doing great.
Well, I think as far as getting sore, I think when you do more than what you used to, at first you're gonna be sore.
But I would tell you that what's the best recovery exercise?
Do it again.
I love it. And take a nap. Again,
Yeah.
we don't rest and reset. Reset the synapse by more naps. Lions and wolves, dogs and cats, they nap a lot. We go. The best reset is take a nap.
Yeah, I think the kids wore Test not even 2 yet, but I think the kids wore him out this weekend because once I dropped him off yesterday, he was in his car seat sound asleep.
Let's see. Rodjinovic says a carnivore cured K4-5 nerve root pain. Yeah, it does everything, but it doesn't mean something is not going to happen to you eventually. It's going to make you the best food or fertilizer for those macrobes and microbes.
And sleep overall is very important. If we think about when we didn't have electricity and lights and everything happened during the day and everything shut down during the night, basically, because you couldn't do as much. And now we spend 20 hours of our day sometimes doing stuff with artificial lights and watching, the everything that we can watch in these devices. And we didn't have that before, right? You had to go to sleep, but everything worked towards you getting to bed when it was dark and getting up when it was light.
But you had to get up and go hunting and gathering and preparing and all the work, but you took naps. Yeah. You took naps. And if there's something lurking around at 2 a.m, you better be awake.
Or get up and try quick.
I do this carnivore lifestyle, Principus A35 for life, or is it bad for me?
For life.
Life. Lions for life, carnivore for life. But remember, that doesn't mean you can't eat some liver. Oh, wait. Lettuce.
Pickles.
A plant from time to time, but all the time, I don't recommend it. How much liver is safe to eat? Instagram.
Until you don't want it, until it tastes bad, then don't eat it. Then your body's like, don't eat it.
We know that real answer, but a whole liver probably is, you killed it and ate the liver, probably not. Right. Whole liver anyway. So
maybe you shared it with your tribe.
And that's right. It's a tribal hunt, and you shared all of it, right? What vitamins do you take, Dr. Kiltz? Gratitude, number 1. I take the organ meat supplements, Kiltz Health organ meat supplements, and now I'm taking D3K2, K3D2, K3. No,
D3K2.
Yes, D3K2, Dr. Berg.
Yeah. Oh
Love
wow.
that.
Great.
And a baby aspirin, 81 milligrams a day.
That's not a vitamin.
Target Prime Rib, just email me at carnivore@angiesstory.ws. And it is 2 S's. People try to only put 1 S, but yeah.
But do you have a YouTube channel or anything?
I don't put anything on it. The only thing I ever put out is on sometimes on YouTube, and then on Instagram is TED videos.
Oh, okay. Nice. Well, we're almost at an hour.
I mean, I'm sure I'll have stuff set up later when I get into coaching, and I'll decide what name to use, because right now I have no idea.
Just
And
Angela
everyone
Mullins,
that's
coach.
taking the coaching course has the opportunity to coach through Kilt's Health, because we want to grow all of that platform. And that's what we're really doing here, is to learn to be a coach, then be the coach, because the more coaches we grow in this world, the more people we help in this world, that maybe we can reduce the cost of healthcare, and you don't need the standard system as much. And then they'll have to revamp also.
Right. I want to bring this last question up, and then we got to do the giveaway. So do hashtag KMT. You're getting a year subscription to KMT Premium, which is starting October 1st. Claire says, someone Judy Cho interviewed said if the liver is at the detox part of the cycle when it's harvested, it's unfit to eat. And we have no idea what
always.
When is the detox cycle? I mean,
I don't agree with that personally.
it's always doing its
No,
job.
I buy I buy a majority of my meat from a local farm here, and I get chicken livers and beef liver from them.
Yeah. And what was that? There was another comment here. I do take some aspirin. And why is my hematocrit always high in carnivore? That's from carnivore at 54.
All right. Let's give the giveaway, and a reminder: 5:30 p.m. Eastern Time.
Yeah.
Zoom call in the Kills Mighty Tribe.
Everyone's
free.
welcome.
Everyone's welcome. Monday night.
Everyone should just be getting. We send out the link. Everyone is welcome for free to KMT Monday nights.
Yeah. Woo! Fueled by Fat. Congratulations. Please email me, alia@drkilts.com, and I will get you the link to get your membership. Nice. Awesome. Congratulations. There we go.
And
that was the fast hour.
And high hematocrits, I don't know what is the number for you. And those are always questions. What does that number? And but inflammation does cause higher hematocrits. Go ahead, Angela.
A lot of our numbers are determined by a sick population.
Right.
I've been anemic forever. When I went carnivore, my anemia went away.
Weird. Maybe it had something to do with
Not
that
weird.
iron.
Not weird.
Normal.
Normal.
Yep.
Because I had chronic inflammation forever.
Mm-hmm.
Right? But it is weird. It's weird. Carnivores are weird.
We are.
All right. Old guy.
All right, everybody.
All right. Thank y'all. I've got to get to work.
Goodbye, Angela. Thank you. Bye, everybody. See you tomorrow.